folks, Chuck Holton here. Thanks for watching The Hot Zone. I'm in Panama today, working my way up the Chucunaco River. Got Michael Yan here behind me, and a bunch of guys from the Alert Academy that have come along with us, and Vandersteel. They're great. We just came back from a week in Cartagena, Colombia, and the reason we were in Cartagena was to do some reporting on the trafficking issue, human trafficking, sex trafficking. Actually, Cartagena the government there has cracked down on the number of children. They don't, it's always been illegal to bring children into downtown after dark. A lot of Venezuelan migrants bring their little babies down there and beg on the streets. Obviously, you're more likely to feel pity for a woman holding a little baby sitting on the street corner, and so they can make more money that way. Up until recently, though, the authorities just looked the other way, and they didn't do anything about these kids running around downtown. Downtown is where all the prostitution happens. There's a lot of drugs. It's not a nice place for kids to be running around at 2 o'clock in the morning. And so, but they used to just look the other way. But now, because of the Sound of Freedom movie, sort of shining a light on the child sex trafficking that takes place in Cartagena especially, it's kind of giving Cartagena a black eye. And so they wanted to clean it up a little bit and make it look a little better. So they have been making these migrants, Venezuelan migrants, not bring their kids down there. If they do bring their kids down there, they'll take them away. They'll arrest the parents. And that is good in a way and bad in a way. It's bad in a way because they're these migrants now who have been down there begging on the streets, making a living at that for sometimes years, really can't make a living at it anymore, because who's going to give money to a skeevy 35-year-old over a little kid? In a way, that's good, because it's going to force these people to do something different, to move on and to go somewhere else. And it is definitely going to reduce the number of kids who are at risk for sex trafficking. So that's good. While we were there, we were able to help quite a few people. We were able to help a couple of these young single mothers who have been begging on the streets for years, start little businesses, micro businesses that will enable them to make a better living, make a more honest living, and keep their kids out of harm's way. So it's been a good week. Now we flew yesterday to Panama, drove down to the Darien Gap. We're going to go out to the first village that the migrants come to after they cross through the gap. And this is a village that normally has about 400 people. There should be about 5,000 migrants in the village, though, right now, and it's just absolutely apocalyptic from what we're told. I've been there many times, and so I'll bring you more reports on that, so stay tuned. It's an absolutely perfect day for going up the river right now, because it's not raining, and the sun's not out. It's cloudy enough that it's nice and cool still. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet. So I'm going to show you here the women. We're coming by a village of Embera Indian women, and they're down here washing in the village. So check this out. You can see here. Washing dishes, washing clothes, taking a swim, washing themselves. That's the pace of life down here in the Darien Gap. This is one of the most forbidding jungles on the planet. And people think it's uninhabited, but that's not true. There are people living all throughout the Darien Gap, all up and down every one of these rivers. Yet, like, none of these villages have electricity. Well, this one actually does. I see some power lines up there, but a lot of them don't. down here washing clothes. So this is the way of life that's really being ruined by the flow of migration coming through here. These people have lived this way for hundreds of years, and that lifestyle is being wrecked because of the millions of people who are making their way north to the United States, and many of them trekking through this jungle. So stay tuned.